Dream here on Mirage. This is best of 3. We'll be seeing Mirage and Nuke at least, and then Train if it goes over into the third map. You can see that MVP do have a kit and a smoke in the hands of Zeta, and over on the Lucid Dream side, a wide range of utility in CBBK's hand and Wanna Fly. The rest of those players opting for some Kevlar. So far, throwing a fake over towards B. You can see that PDC does have himself lurking over towards B, seeing if there's any aggression from the CTs, but it is the A site where Lucid Dream are dropping all this utility and all their manpower, bar one. The bomb will be able to safely get planted as this MVP side does make their way over in towards the bomb site. For a 5-man retake, they will be looking for 5 players to take out of this round and the bomb defusal. 4 players coming in from C and T and 1 from short so far. Zine down to 4 HP, but not after Zeta is falling. So far, Lucid Dream doing a very nice job of holding off players on the CT side from this bomb site, but Zeph and HSK looking for the retake. Genius, he is a genius in what he's doing right now. Doesn't stop the feed of HSK. Is he going to get the defuse? Oh my god! Genius's team KO'd. Oh my, what? Okay, Genius has just TK'd, and on the back of that MPV, I can't even speak, guys. A team kill, and then the defuse coming out as a result of that. Holy, okay. That was Lucid Dream's round, and MVP have stolen it. Well, Asian CS, Australian CS, there's not much difference. Are you not allowed to stream it on your channel? I'm not ESL partnered, so I can't do the ESL games in failing. Sorry, missed the name. Difficult to see that extra I, but there you go, guys. That is a hard yikes. Lucid Dream, though, the bomb plant, they are able to purchase up the AK-47s into this next round. CBBK and Wanna Fly, 2 members on the Desert Eagles. And in MVP's hands, we can see 3 FAMAS, 1 UMP, and 1 AUG. There is no -1 either, as he gotten some kills before he knifed his teammate. Smoke's deployed over at this A bomb site, so Lucid are going for another A take. This time, MVP will have a bit more manpower over at this bomb site to defend it with. However, Smoke's not deployed so far from Lucid. You can hold out the CTs from the site, but not before this sneaky boost comes out from the CT. Zine able to drop the bomb before it's planted. Flash will hold MVP at bay for just a little while longer. KdTV, knowing that the flank is coming in, Zeta will fall. Very nice spatial awareness on this map, and doesn't really want to drop the AK-47 over for a FAMAS one, might assume, but at least for now, this retake still looking to come out for MVP. Zep with a bit of damage, and HSK, he will be able to find Wanna Fly, but this smoke is being very detrimental in holding off the information. It's just on 2. Well, I was going to say HSK and Zion for the retake, but they were taking out almost same time simultaneously. That will lead up our scores 1-1. I meant figuratively, not you in particular, but I got it. Thanks for answering. Yeah, the games will be covered, but not by me personally. I wish I could, but yeah. In due time, one day I hope I will be able to. 3 CZs, a Desert Eagle, and a P250 now with a kit in the hands of Zine. And the aggression in the B apartments might catch Wanna Fly off guard, and that it does. The trade not even coming out for Genius to find anything as he's taken out by Zeph, and these pistols are getting the better of Lucid Dream so far. It is an open A bomb site, however. With those rifles recovered over, MVP looking very strong to try to come out with this second round win for them. But not for He makes light work of 3. Zine gets the trade out in the end, so it does tie things up. It's just Patricius, or PDC as you might know him as. Bomb down. 2v1 stacks. Low HPs on 13. A smoke and a Molotov is what the CTs do have to try to retake in towards this bomb site. But They have to wait out for this smoke, and as they wait longer, it gives PTC more time to set up his defense. Another smoke being regained. On towards the sides if they want to, but PTC, very nice two-man spray down and gets Lucid Dream their second round. That really could have gone either way. Just unfortunate for MVP that they did walk in front of each other and give QQ a very, or PTC rather, a very nice chance at a spray down, and it was very collective. Very calm spray down. And the timeout is called as well. So one might suggest that MVP have called this timeout, as we can't see here who has actually called it. I'll let you know though. I think HLTV might tell me who's called it. Nope. Does not. Well, anyways, back on into the game. 5 AKs and a lot of utility is what Lucid Dream have right now. They're taking a bit more of a fast approach on the bomb side. A very nice flick coming out from CBBK, but will they be aware of where Zion is playing? He is hiding underneath the balcony. Now Molotov will push him out, however. He is hiding up above the balcony now, actually. Will he swing with this USP? Able to catch off Genius. He has managed to dig, but not able to recover the AK. He shoots it off the balcony. That would be a different story if he did recover it, but with the rest of the T's also coming in from Connector, they are able to find out the round. For those of you just joining Lucid Dream, this is their map pick in Mirage. MVP have picked Nuke, and then the decider will be on Train. At least now, MVP, they do have a bit more of a stance in this matchup with the weapons that they have in their possession. We're gonna let the frags speak for themselves as bodies fall. And what once was 3 AUGs, or 4 AUGs rather, and an M4 is now just 1 AUG and 1 M4. Up against 3 members of the Lucid Dream team. They have managed to get on towards B, but now with Stacks finding that kill onto QQ, might make things a little bit more tough for Lucid Dream. Qualifier does have 100 HP, but his teammate in CBBK only has 2 HP. That bomb will go down. That positions MVP onto the retake. They don't have a kit in hand just yet. Unsure if there was one purchased up in the start of the round. It would be in mid if there was one, but Stacks not opting to go for one might suggest no kit. So 10-second defusal is what we will have to see from MVP if they want to come out. Try to defuse this. One apply, 100 HP player. Going for the engagement. Down to 52, it's Zion. Position known from these footsteps and wanna fly. All he needs to do is play this bomb site. And he's playing it very, very nicely. Zion will fall. Lucid Dream collected upon their 4th round, and their teammates do have enough money to easily purchase up the lost weaponry. And MVP, they will come out with some light pistols in this next round. See what damage they can do over towards Lucid Dream. An AK-47 recovered would be very good. MVP could come out with that. However, only time will tell. Some Kevlar purchased by Zion to back up his CZ75. And Zeta will have a kit. But look at discretion from Zion. He's gotten all the way up into aim main. So that'll be some information gained for MVP. As Lucid Dream, they do opt to position their players out towards mid. Try to gain as much mid control as they can, and Zeph does spot out 2 players. Needs to reposition himself as not to take an unfavorable fight. Challenging a little bit more. He does manage to strafe around the corner and escape the clutches of Genius's Mac 10. Still, a minute left on the clock. A lot of Counter-Strike action to be had in this round, and the 50 of HSK getting the better of CBBK. In a different area, Genius will find Zeph. So still 4-on-4 in this round. And as that clock does tick away, All of the Lucid Dream players will converge together, make their way on towards this B bomb site. The Molotov's deployed, but Stacks needs to play very carefully. Here is KdTV making his way through short. Does find out Stacks, even going so far as to challenge HSK through connector. He knows the P250 is not going to do too much damage at that distance. Now MVP tasked yet again with a retake scenario, a Deagle and a CZ75 in hand. The AK at least recovered for Zine. That might just spell the save for MVP right now. Take that AK-47 into the next round. Purchase up some M4s, maybe even an AUG behind it. See what they can do going into the next round, where Lucid Dream will lead by 4. And they will do so surviving with 4 members. Might think that Genius would drop over this Mac-10 and upgrade to a rifle, knowing that MVP are going to purchase up into this next round, but it might also be the fact that he keeps it and uses it as a bit of an information gain. Rush into an area, the Mac-10 can shoot out some bullets very quickly. We do see an AUG purchase up by MVP as well. That'll be in the hand of HSK. We saw, if you tuned in last match, what he was able to do. Well, match before last, actually. What he was able to do with the AWP. It looks like a very set, structured play coming out from Lucid Dream over at this B bomb site right now. Zeph and Stacks will be the two to defend at the start of this engagement. And Zeph does find Genius as that Mac down for a bit of a blow out of apartments. But Molotov does hold Lucid Dream at bay. That will cordon them to fall back just a little bit, but QQ finding 1, the trade coming out for Stacks. Still be anyone's round. Don't count out Lucid Dream just yet, even though there are 1 player down. Although, with QQ finding his way into ladder room, this will make things a little bit harder for MVP. They do choose to go over towards this A bomb site. Any information to try to go into jungle will, well, first and foremost, probably result in QQ finding that frag. Lucid Dream still unsure where they're going to go for, as QQ does fall. That would almost be the same call for Lucid Dream. 2v4. No real map control over towards any of these bomb sites. Through connector is their only option, and HSK will have a very locked and loaded line of sight. 10 seconds to go. The bomb will fall, and now it is just one position known as well. It's too easy for Zine just to swing out of a main. And MVP, they do at last secure a second round on the board. They do so with a lot of players remaining. Only Zeph needing to really rebuy. And rebuy is what the Lucid Dream players will need to do. 4 pieces of utility for each player. In fact, the exact same pieces of utility purchased up in the exact same order. The Molotov, the smoke, 2 flashes, and 5 AKs. Each one of these 5 Ts are pretty much a mirror image of the other right now. But will they be able to catch MVP off guard in this round? A different default coming out from MVP will keep Lucid on their toes and second guessing just how to approach this next round. And it looks like yet again a setup for the A site, but will it be a fake, or will they capitalize and aggress on through towards this bomb site? Zine is playing very closely, and I'm sure if he is going to step, he did spring to the smoke, trying to see if he can catch out Zine. Only down to 19 HP. So Zine lucky enough to get away with his life on the back of that. One misstep could have been all she wrote for him in this round. And here we go. The final encounter, the final engagement on towards the bomb site. All the redeploy, all the smokes and all the utility, but HSK runs through the smoke towards bench, and that's unfortunate for HSK, just peeking out into the free fire of Qualifier. Bomb goes down 2v3 in favor of Lucid Dream. They know where Zeph is playing from. He's been shooting that AUG through the box. Yet again. Trying to see if he can catch CBBK, but not shooting through the right area. Nothing connecting just yet, and Stacks. He will just walk into CBBK's crosshairs. He will fall, and now it is Zeph in a 1v3 position now known. Also, 100% back off. Try to save this AUG yet again. And Lucid Dream do come out with a nicely convincing T-side round. Even going to throw over the AWP. Not lead any chance for Zeph to be able to take that into the next game. Yet again, another rebuy coming out for a few members of both sides, especially on MVP. We can see HSK opting to repurchase up that AWP. Bit of utility as well. Well, a full amount of utility, rather. As the Molotovs and smokes will hold the T's and apartments at bay. PDC, very, very light. HSK, he's been aggressive through mid, catching CBBK off guard. Almost 100%. That would almost lead MVP as well. To assume that Lucid Dream are in amongst this B apartment area. That bomb will need to be recovered as Lucid Dream, they do start to make their headroom over towards this B bomb site. 3 members staked right out behind the apartments, but a missed Molotov there from Patricius did hold off Lucid Dream's encounter, so very unfortunate for the T's with that, and MVP is actually capitalizing and rotating over on the back of that, but Flash comes out. Zeph completely blind. What a flight. We'll find that second frag, and MVP almost instantly yet again a save call on a 4v3 scenario. Will Lucid Dream go for any of these hunting frags? They don't really need to, but they can if they want to. They have the money to purchase up if 1 or 2 members fall, and it would be very detrimental for MVP. They have to rebuy that AWP. They almost won't be able to unless Zeph drops it over and forgoes buying Kevlar. So the possible situation could have been there if Lucid Dream wanted to go for the hunting frags, but they're going to opt for the safe option. LD, not bad. Technically, they do have the upper stake in percentage for Wezik. So more people thinking Lucid Dream are going to come out on top of this matchup over MVP. There you go. Just a little bit of stats for you. Desert Eagle in the hands of Stacks, and Zeph with the MP9. Really engagement shots coming out here that we are hearing, but not seeing apparently. That's a very brutal shot from PDC to the ears, if I do say so myself. But it does tie things up 3-3 in terms of player counts. QQ spotted out. He will fall to Zion. That will give MVP a player advantage as the 2 remaining T's do make their way over towards this A bomb site. Zeph, we did see him pick up an AK earlier, but he has dropped it in favor of the MP90s. That's a bit of miscommunication there. That Molotov being knocked away towards the side of Ticket Booth, and they will have to redeploy it. So, very unfortunate. The second Molotov could have been used towards Connector or Jungle, or even as a retake mechanism, or a hold mechanism, rather. As that flash goes from CBBK as the last piece of utility the T's have to offer up in this hold of a bomb site MVP. Flash and 2 smokes. Kits as well, so 5-second defuse viable. CBBK falls. Patricius, the only member left in the bomb, is not planted for him either. He slots out where Stacks is, but needing to go in towards this bomb. Zeph should be able to find KdTV. And MVP, they do come out with their third round win, a very needed round. But they will be coming up against Lucid Dream's buy yet again. And will they be able to take away another round against a very strong purchase that we've seen Lucid Dream come up with? And we've also seen them be able to back up the purchase with some very nice rounds. At least now, MVP, they do have what would assume to be their favourable purchase. 4 AUGs and 1 AWP in HSK's hands. A wide range of utility to help back them up as well. As the players reassess how they're going to go in towards this round, it seems mid is where Lucid Dream are looking to take advantage of right now. That'll give them breathing room to go towards A or B, wherever they feel necessary. In the opening pick, by Zeph. However, Stacks, he's a mountain holding from a van. He's found 2. Looking to find one more, but out of ammo. PDC will hear this. He finds one onto Zeta as QQ coming in towards short. It does drop Stacks the bomb. Able to now safely go down. HSK and Zyne. 2v3 retake. 2 members of Lucid Dream are low. So HSK might even forego the AWP, at least for now. PDC, here's where it's coming from. Zyne. That's the player with the HP gone. Although not needed as Qualifier and PDC, they do find 1 frag apiece. They close out the round. And Lucid Dream on their T side on Mirage on their map pick. Do manage to get over the halfway mark for the first half of 7 rounds. And how many more rounds will they be able to find? If they manage to get 12 and leave MVP on 3, that would be extremely hard to come back for on a T side on Mirage. We do know what MVP can do on their T side. We've seen it before. As I'm getting Steam messaged by someone. Famus is the only downgraded weapon in MVP's possession right now. That's in the hands of Stacks, deployed on the rotation from market right now. They do make their way in towards this A bomb site. Although no smoke deployed yet to block vision from jungle and connector. They are holding at bay right now. PDC just checking his flank, will spot out Zeta. That's the information gained, at least. There's 2 players possibly on the bomb site, and that Molotov will push T's out from default. As now HSK and Stacks fall. It is Zeta, the last man alive, and they know that this is the man that was on the flank. He is playing from top mid, but will Lucid Dream be able to find the last remaining player on MVP? Or will he be able to save this weapon? Transition it over into the next round where his team won't really be able to come up with a very strong purchase. CBBK just juggling the AWP, making sure that Zeta can't find it and take it over into the next round. However, CBBK might have been better off grabbing that AWP for that engagement, but nevertheless, he's the player, I am the talker. And as Zeta does fall in the end, that is that AUG rather, taken out of the rounds where MVP, they're going to be put onto either a full eco or a half buy with pistols, and that's what it is going to be. It's going to be the half buy with pistols, some armor in a few of the players' possession as well, and 5 smokes, a single flash in HSK's hands. They are coming up, however, against a monstrosity of a buy from Lucid Dream. 5 AKs, full range of utility. And as soon as these pistols are heard from Lucid Dream, they're going to instantly switch up how they're going to play out this round. They know that these pistols are very good at close engagements, even long if you come up against those Desert Eagles. So almost go into this round just expecting a full buy with maybe a bit of a stitch up of an SMG at a close range. And that might give them around about the right information of how to play in towards this round. Only one smoke of the 5 now remaining in MVP's possession. Still that flashbang for HSK as well. Zeph, lucky that his head isn't getting spotted out there, but okay, running into Palace, he will fall. That's the flashbang, not able to be used for the CT. But now, it mentioned that the CZ75s can do a little bit of damage, and so can those Desert Eagles. There's one so far. One of Fly does fall. Zine will find PTC. So if one of these AKs can be recovered for MVP, that would be really good. The Shadow giving away the position of Stacks. It is just Zine left, and they know exactly where he is. That will instantly call for the save. And Lucid Dream, they do make double digits on the first half of their map pick. Ping for both sides, here you go. So 43 stable, 42 stable for MVP. Most likely they're all at the same area, the same place. I'm unsure if they have a gaming house or whatnot, but Lucid Dream, they're around about the same as well. 45 to 50, about. There you go. For the people asking for the ping. You also see here the utility damage being a little bit more present for the T's, and the effective flashes for CBBK and PDC right now, 11 apiece. That just shows, like, without these stats, you wouldn't have thought, like, you know, how much a support player can bring into a match. But seeing that, it's just so much better to have those stats. And padding stats right now is what every player kind of wants to do, especially through a smoke, as HSK is trying to take a fight through said smoke sector. One coming out, but a nice 180 flip coming out for Genius. That's Zeta to almost smash a keyboard, if I do say so myself. Seeing a player flick as you're shooting, that's very unfortunate. Now it is 3 members of MVP. And a slowed down rounds coming out. A minute left on the clock, and as it ticks by, there's still enough utility for both sides to hold off a push and to also set up a nice site take. Positioning on Genius right now is crucial. He can hold off any flanks coming through connector or short. And also, on the bat of a swing of 1 meter, see towards connector and see if any CTs can be spotted through towards the A side, but Stacks, he's being very aggressive. Will spot out 2 and nearly get a 2 for 1. He does tag out. PDC down to 14 and Zion holds off the bomb site best he can. He finds 1, but it does lead it on to a 1v1. 2 orcs, and PDC is the one to come out on top against HSK, and some reason we're flying through the map towards Palace. Okay, Mr. Order Director, you are not to be trusted no more. And Lucid Dream, they do manage to find their 11th round, but will they find the 12th? I did mention it earlier, a few rounds ago, that if Lucid Dream do find 12 rounds and put MVP onto 3 on the T side, that would be some very hard engagements to take, knowing that you are that far behind. We saw it done last matchup, but that was on Inferno. Sorry, I don't understand any language but English. If you want me to answer something, chuck it in a translator, or if someone could translate, I'd be happy to answer your question. Yeah, English, and right now, Genius towards this bomb site. He's found 2, maneuvering through the balcony. And it is just Wanna Fly so far. The other 2 fall from the T's, but as I mentioned, that QQ does fall as well. And it is 3 to 3. The ping difference is pretty much like 5. Everyone on MVP is the same on 43, and Lucid Dream are 45 to 50. MVP MVP still looking to go for this retake, and if they are making quick work of the players, this could come out, though no kit in hand is a 10-second defuse, and as that ticks away, Lucid Dream have come out on top of this round. They will be 12, they're even going so far as to find all the frags before the round ends. And 12-3 will be your half-time scoreline, going in favor of Lucid Dream. And now we wait until the next half starts. Hopefully it won't be too long until the next half starts, but as we see the ESCA message in the chat rather, we know that the round is starting off yet again, and now Lucid Dream on their map pick, they lead by 9. They need to find 4, and if they do find this pistol on the CT side, that'll be very hard for MVP to climb back in. They almost lose the next one as well, putting Lucid Dream onto 14. One more round they secure overtime, and well, then it's very enormous comeback to try for. Qualifier he'll hear all these footsteps coming out from MVP on towards the bomb site, as the smokes do block out vision towards the short and market door. Only possible entrance from Lucid Dream is through that market window. And with the bomb going down, it's a 5v5 retake for the pistol round. Kit is in CBBK's possession with the smoke as well. However, MVP PK, they are not going to budge at all from any of their positions. They're going to leave and wait for Lucid Dream to come into their crosshairs. But Zeph, his head is instantly taken off, and now the hold's coming out. It's 3v3 still. Zeta making quick work and nice work rather of these borders, but through the smoke HSK finds CBBK, and MVP they do find the pistol round. That will lead them to purchase up some rifles, especially the AK-47 in the hands of HSK, the resident AWPer for MVP. And PDC not able to shoot through the vent, as a gamble stack on towards this B bomb site for Lucid Dream. And so far it looks like where MVP are deploying some of their manpower, at least through apartments and through towards short. All of these smokes will render any vision from connector if there were any CTs to be playing from them, but as we can see on the radar, no members of the CTs are away from this B bomb site. Now it is time for Zeta to shine. He's down to 2. That's just a quick cleanup of 5 people in a server. MVP find 5. And Lucid Dream, now they'll be able to come up with a purchase. Hello VL, I see you there with that. How's it going, my friend? My VIP, welcome on in. Don't forget you can use all those Frank-Z emotes for this. There's a lot more that can render out, like a rage emote and lettuce emote. And a serious emote. You can drop a serious. Yeah, there you go. Drop that tongue. 3 M4A4s and 2 AUGs for Lucid Dream. No AWP for the CT side. Can be detrimental coming up against AK-47s on a map such as Mirage. Long line of sights, and AWP can show its full potential in a AWP's hands. But yeah, you should have seen the comeback last game on Inferno. 12-3 became 16-14. So it can happen again. CBBK though, with the Molotov. Will MVP think that is free with any CTs? Well, never mind. Zeta is, he is going full Hulk mode and just flicking around left, right, and center, finding the heads of Lucid Dream, and now it is want to fly in a 1v5, and he will pretty much want to fly into the next round with this AUG if he can. As the CT, the Lone Ranger, will be hunted down by the Ts. Will he be able to escape though? His teammates will not be able to purchase up into the next round as well. He is spotted out. Now Zine will make quick work of the ending, the starting of what Zeph started out, I guess you could say. And as previously mentioned as well, his teammates not able to purchase up into this next round quite comfortably. Neither will want to fly. The pistols is all we will be seeing present. No Kevlar to back them up either. So if one rifle is secured and saved over into the next round, or rather, they won't be able to put any armor behind it. And as PDC falls, that makes it all a little bit harder for Lucid Dream to try to grab one of these AK-47s. But at least now Zine falls, CBBK recovers that AUG and is holding it in hand as well. QQ peeking out at the right moment, the information gained and a frag as well. 3 players remaining for MVP. And if we see these pistols find anything, detrimental for MVP. But Genius, on the back of missing that frag, that is where everyone topples over and does just leave. Want to fly yet again to try and save an AUG. Technically, Tai Lu, Lee's is China. China, is where Tai Lu plays. They don't play in this, right now, I believe. They're in separate brackets. So, Tai Lu is playing, Panda right now, I believe. And we are doing MVP and Lucid Dream. But on the back of that, the AUG is saved over from Wanna Fly. At least they're able to do it this time. And MVP, they start to struggle back and find a few rounds in succession. And this is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see the AUG start to make some presence in the server. HSK with his for MVP. And PDC for his over on Lucid Dream. Those smokes deployed down towards mid. Are you talking about EPL, not DreamHack holes? Oh, my bad, dude. My bad. But yeah, you could say Tyler, Vici, or MVP. On the back of this, you might even say Lucid Dream, as they're starting to bring up and shine in the scene. Grenade by CBBK, not looking to do any damage over towards the T's, but Genius with that smoke deployed towards window, he will need to reposition himself. He wants to take fights in this map. Molotov's deployed will stop any CTs engage from short, but they're already on this A bomb site. HK also aware where Genius is coming from, but PDC will take out the AWPer of the T's and put it into a 3v3. The bomb looking to go down. Zeta will, in fact, plant it. And now a 3-man retake from 3 different positions, but will they go for it? You can see that Waterfly is still hanging around that vent area, and CBBK not even opting to go in through the jungle just yet. Clearing every angle. And, well, Lucid Dream, they have chosen to take in this retake still. Clearing every angle that they can. Smoke deployed on towards the bomb, but not in time. The spray's just coming down. All 3 members will get dropped. And MVP, they do come out on top of the round in the end with the win. The match gets paused. And with that Lucid Dream, they still lead by 4. This new MVP lineup is nuts. Can't wait for them to play in Sydney. Are you from Australia as well, Tetrazin? Because I am. If you don't hear it in my voice, everyone, I am a resident Australian. Down in the heart of Melbourne. Where we are known for our terrible internet, but let's not get on that regard. Anyways, back on into this match. MVP, so far looking like the comeback can be very successful on Mirage. Aggression by QQ in towards Underpass does result in Zeph falling. Stacks will get the trade. The weapon also thrown out of the map to not be recovered by the CTs. You can't wait to watch them on stream? Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm going to IEM Sydney, so I can watch them from the chairs at the arena. Gonna be pretty good, I hope. Man, one day I wish I could cast IEM or something like that. That'd be a dream, hey. Just do it, VL. Just do it. A slow mounted offense now from MVP. They've lost 1 member in Zeph. The rifle at least thrown out of the map, so they know that Lucid Dream are still only on these pistols. The bank account says no. Well, that's a shame. Kevlar, at least for the Lucid Dream members, if they can snake out one of these rifles, it might be easier to mount a holder A-bomb side. But as Genius falls and CBBK is down to 3 HP, it might almost be the save call if they can take the Kevlar over into the next round. But hello, CBBK saying, I've got 3 HP, but that don't matter to me. Your head's in my sights. Time for you to see some black lights. Hey, that actually made sense. What do you know? Also low in HP now is Waterfly, down on 19. The Org recovered at least, and Lucid Dream they now are choosing to fall back and save that AUG in towards the next round. Save the Kevlar and the Desert Eagle as well. The teammates will be able to purchase up. They will be able to purchase up as well, and CBBK is looking for the rifle that was thrown out of the map. He should figure it out quite soon. As Zion and HSK depart from the bomb site as well. It will put MVP 1 step closer into crawling up Lucid Dream's heels. They're on 9, double digits assured is the next step they want to go for. But Lucid Dream, have they been able to figure out just how MVP are playing this match yet? Have they figured out how to stop this aggression from the T side players? Is Mirage T-sided? It's normally a little bit skewed to a CT side, but this day and age, it's more of any team for any side can do anything. That's pretty balanced. Asia is T-sided? Oh my. Oh my. Well, at least for now, MVP has managed to get on towards this bomb site very nicely, only dropping Zeta, and the Molotov will fly over towards a retreating factor as well. And CBK does manage to get in front of HSK and take him out of this round. Very likely now that Lucid Dream has come with this retake, but as I say that, Qualifier falls to Zeph. He may be of age, but don't count him out just yet. I might say a very nice Kobe grenade. On the ball, getting it to Genius, trying to hold it out, but Zeph spraying out nicely will secure the round for MVP. They get double digits and they make it one step closer to trying and taking over Lucid Dream. Don't forget, guys, this is Lucid Dream's map pick. They were 12-3 at halftime. MVP versus Alpha Weapon, born into one overtime, yeah. We've seen some, like, a lot of overtimes in the Asian region of CSGO, but not able to mount really anything on the CT side, Lucid Dream, so far. So you might be right in saying that Asian CS is T-sided, but still, the possibility is there for the CTs to win out. If they can. Starting things off, I was gonna say stacks falling with no return, but QQ oversteps his mark. HSK will take the frag in that resign. Does even things out. CBBK only with a deagle though. Nah, that's exactly right, VL. MVP, they are choosing to switch things up and go back towards this A bomb site where their teammate in Zeph is playing very sneakily in underpass. Now with all this utility being dropped towards the A bomb site, CTs know what is happening, but will CBBK be aware just what's happening in underneath him? On the back of that shot, he will now, but KdTV, is this where we see a first round come out from the CTs with the bomb going down and the frags being collected? Guys, Lucid Dream got a CT-sided round. See? I believed. And on the back of that, the timeout is called. Welcome on in to the stream. I don't like botching names. I don't like it. But you dropped a dab. May I call you Pink? Lucid Dream with a dream. 3 more rounds, that's all I need to find. The money still is there for MVP though, so we've seen what they've been able to do on their T side so far. We know what they're capable of. And we've seen the succession of rounds. Now, they've lost 1 round, surely, yes. But the momentum still, it doesn't mean that the momentum is gone. They still do have all the money. They still do have enough money for a buy in the next round as well if Lucid Dream do go on to 14. The ping on both teams is 43 for MVP and around 50-ish for MVP. Lucid Dream, sorry. They're about 5 ping difference, which is pretty much the same ping, yeah. I've noticed relevancy that a lot of Asian teams, well, the spectators ask about what the ping is for an online match. But here in Aussie, they don't really, so there you go. A very staple thing in Asian CS, but on the back of it right now, Lucid Dream, they're making a staple of their own, as they have managed to find 4 frags and leave Zeta to be the last alive. He's found 1 frag. He needs to find 3 more. And to do so, he has an AK-47 in hand and a flashbang as well. Armor will help him out. But to find 3 and the bomb and get the bomb plant if it's a 1v2 or a 1v1, with 30 odd seconds to go is a very hard thing to ask from Zeta. That flashbang will reveal just where he's coming from. So too will the footsteps. He will be heard out. Knows where the bomb is, but has to check all angles. And he will fall to Genius, who's playing from underpass. MVP got a bit too confident. Yeah, you could say that. But if you do lose a round because the CTs have switched up their playstyle and they know what's going to happen, you need to switch it up yourself. Or just fall back on what you do and hope that they think you're going to do something different. It's a mind game at this point. We know that these teams are both very skilled in what they're doing. And the mechanical aim is there for both teams. It's just about the way they adapt, the way, you know, they take all these engagements and fights. It still can be anyone's game right now. It's 14-10, yes, in favor of Lucid Dream. But it still can be anyone's game. HSK does fall, and that will make things a little bit harder for MVP in the ending of this round, especially with Zeph falling to QQ, just caught off guard, throwing out his smoke, and QQ just taking full advantage of that situation. Lucid Dream, a minute clocks by, looking like they'll be able to secure at least overtime, and Qualifier does tag, stacks down to 19 through the wall, no, not able to finish it off in the end. It will be genius. And a jumping shot from CBBK does take Zeta out of the round. Zine also position known as he finds a frag onto Genius. That bomb is down. He has to go out onto a balcony, but QQ is just flanking on from behind. Lucid Dream do make it into secure overtime. And MVP, with the money they have, will call a pause, as they really do need to try to figure out how they're going to come back into this round. This is Lucid Dream's map pick. We will be going over into Nuke, which is MVP's map pick, straight after this one. So during that freeze time, go get some food, go get a drink, go hit that follow button on my stream. Just kidding. No, but I would much appreciate it. Everyone who's followed this stream so far, I am very appreciative of that. Thank you very, very much. And now, MVP, at least. HSK, a Galil. Zeta, and AK, and that's really all the rifles that they do have. Desert Eagle in the hands of Stacks as well. But other than that, Zeph and Zine, a Mac-10 and a CZ-75, very situational in their positions. And Patricius, or PDC, smoked out through connector. Not going to take a shot, but he's going to walk through the smoke and find the head of Zeta. That'll be a very nice start. As the T's do start to explode on towards this B bomb site. They want to be met by CBBK and want to fly. At least a return coming out by Zine. He's found two. And that bomb will need to start to get planted as well. The window gets smoked out. And they know exactly where these people, where their opponents in Lucid Dream are going to be coming from. You can hear the footsteps towards short. So HSK should know that there's at least one person from short. And PDC just completely annihilates Zine's face from a very close-up quarter. HSK is choosing to take the fight, seeing what he can do. But guys, Lucid Dream, they will be able to get the defuse. That is a GG up in the server. Lucid Dream will take their map pick, 16-10, as we wait to go over